Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Ken Stout Live Show, featuring the Zoom homies, produced by LK Productions. All right, looks like we are up and running with 4 or 5 or 6 people in chat already. I'll bring them in a moment. Just checking things out. I was pressed for time again. You got his camera angle off a little bit. All right. Let's see here. I think that would be this one. All right, we got William, Tim, Alex, Josh, Greg, and Chris in the Zoom chat. And William and Tim and Alex were waiting for me when I got here. Alex has dropped a link, I believe, in chat for the funeral services on Thursday for his grandfather. And it looks like maybe the same link in Zoom chat. Okay, cool. So that's covered. I was going to do that as well.
Nice.
That's good.
So Doug did not getting the ear lowered.
No, he did not. Wintermute didn't know what it meant either. Oh, my camera's still off. Sorry about that.
Thanks for the reminder, Chris. I got my ears lowered and shaved my beard off.
Yeah, Wintermute had to ask when I explained it to him. He's like, "Oh yeah."
Tim, you should tell Doug, don't say you shaved your beard off, just say you got your ear lowered and see what he says.
Oh, he might get it now.
I'm gonna get my car lowered.
Yeah, I know.
Is that some kind of low rider? Yeah, that was pretty
I
good.
actually do like the cars that bounce up and down. I mean, I kind of like that.
I've never
all that
I
crap.
wouldn't want it for my main.
Yeah, I've never seen the purpose of that. I mean, other than the shows.
Well, I think it will be fun to just sit in one and just bounce up and down. I don't know whether I really want to own one, but I just like to try it one time or whatever.
That's stupid.
Yeah. So Josh, have you moved your camera since last night? It looks like your camera angle has changed or something.
It looks better than it did, but it's still funny looking.
Yeah. Jeff Ryman says hello, last from Las Vegas. No, you're first from Las Vegas. You're not last. Mike Wojcik says hello. Roy Kajir or Jeer, I'm not sure. It's Kjear, so that's why I've just called him Roy. OBS Jake, haven't seen that name before, but obviously he's been here because he's a moderator, so good to see him. Robert Michael, Bobby Warren. Tony Wallow was first, Bobby Warren second, William Dawson third, Robert fourth, Greg was fifth. Did you take a nap, Greg?
Did that battle come?
Yes, Josh, thank you. A little bit. You still, it's hard to explain. I mean, it's all right.
I was eating my ice cream.
Yeah, I knew you were, and I laughed when you shook your head. Yes. When doesn't he take a nap? Jim says, when doesn't he take a nap? That's very true. So, I was actually going to open the show tonight with only me on Zoom, on the stream. I had something I want to say. I'll probably will do that tomorrow night, just to give you guys a heads up. It won't take but about a minute. And I'm going to address something that happened yesterday, in the after stream Zoom. So no worries about it today. I could have done it a different way, but I'll do it tomorrow night. Anyone that watched today's Daily Da Vinci that was late and noticed it abruptly ended, that's because the host hit the wrong button.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh.
Yeah, boy, did I ever hit the wrong button. And I'm worried about tonight's stream because... Yeah, Josh, go ahead.
I gave up on trying to put my microphone fan back together.
I was going to bring that up in a little bit. So we have a question for you. That came already assembled with that part already attached at the top, right?
Yeah.
Why in God's green name, girth? Why'd you take it apart?
If I wanted to be how it worked.
Oh, okay.
Waiting room, Josh.
No, waiting room, not going. I'm not going to put him in there. We do it.
And I would probably say, why not? What's under there?
Wasn't broken. Why take it apart? I mean, it was functional,
Because he's
right?
Josh.
All right. I'm going to see if the stream abruptly ends. I know how to fix it. I'll be right back. I'm going to push the same button as I did earlier. Now, if I get the same results, is that the definition of something?
Insanity.
Yeah, I guess. So it did work this time. The email popped up across the bottom. Earlier today, I wanted to show the email, and when I hit the button, the stream ended. And like I was getting ready to say before Josh spoke up, I'm concerned about tonight's stream. I was trying to watch Carrie Holzman's stream from Sunday with the capture card. I got a minute and a half into it, and it started the round circle, freezing, lagging, whatever you want to call it. Once it got through that, 10 seconds later, the same. I gave up on it. And my fear was, oh my gosh, I really hope tonight's stream doesn't go that bad as well.
Well, do you understand that he was having problems switching from one computer to another?
I didn't get that far into it, Tim, so I don't know. I guess the right answer would be no, I don't. I didn't know that, but that would make a good explanation for it.
Yeah, I watched it today. Well, I didn't watch it. I listened to it. But he was switching from one computer to the mini to prove out that this little gadget works. And he went blank for a while, and it was circling.
So
I'm thinking maybe you saw it live circling. I don't know.
No, I didn't watch it live yesterday. It was recommended to me today to watch it, and I meant to watch it earlier today, and I didn't. I'm kind of hoping maybe it was because of the time of the day and YouTube's just overwhelmed. Maybe I honestly don't know. Look up in the sky. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Ken Stout splat. It was just a bird.
Yeah, it was a big old black.
That's a good one, Brian. I'm going to attempt to do something here. Oh, I'm going to attempt to do something in the background.
It was pretty cool.
While streaming.
Well, Doug said something about it this morning. So after his stream this morning, I was like, whoa, what did I miss? So I went back and looked at Sunday's stream. But that's not what Doug was talking about. So I hadn't even seen Saturday's stream yet.
Doug's Saturday stream was all about Josh Kinder and fixing
I'm talking about this morning's stream.
Oh, this morning's? It's about Josh Kinder too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question.
We probably have an answer between all of us. Do what?
What do I do with these?
What is that?
I don't know. Hold it so we can see it. That's your stand for your Yeti, right?
Yeah. I got 3 of them.
Oh shit!
You got a boom arm up at your Aunt Mary's?
Yeah, I got one for my Aunt Mary too.
How do you end up with 3 stands? Well, you have 3 Yetis, so how do you have? Unless you plan on using it on your desktop, throw them away. Put them on the shelf. Make an interesting shelf item. People go, "What is that?" And you tell them it's $1 million sculpture you put together. I don't know what to do with them, Josh. I'll let the group answer that.
Well, I said the same thing today at work. And I'm the next thing to our emergency eye tech guy. If there's something that can be fixed real quick at work, I will do it. If it's above what I'm already getting paid to do, I send it to the IT guy. And him and Doug knows each other somehow. Anyway, I was like, why are we keeping this crap? Printers, a printer, cables, all this stuff. They came up to me today. What should we do with it? Throw it in a dumpster? No. The owner says keep it. Oh my God. So we're hoarding again. We're going to eventually throw it away in 3 years and just not tell him about it.
Cables, you just take it to the recycle center and get some money from the wire.
Well, we have a guy at work that recycles everything. He makes more money recycling than he does as a machinist, believe it or not.
Wow.
Which is kind of crazy.
That's not shocking, actually.
I tear all these hard drives completely apart. I save the magnets because the machinists like to use them to hold their blueprints on the machines. All the platters and all that other crap, I break them up into little pieces and throw them in the trash.
Uh-oh.
So you can't get no data off of them.
No. Was that Darren that joined us? Like I said, I'm working on something in the background. I know somebody joined. I heard the bell.
It's just me.
Oh, it's just me. Hello, Darren. Welcome in again.
It's only 4 o'clock. 4
yeah, 3:45, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. It's the nice thing about having these clocks over here. I can just glance. Or I could look at my monitoring stream as well, which is only going out in 720 for some reason. What's up with that?
You had mentioned earlier today that you were getting a new computer.
Possibility. It's going to be a new computer for me. It's a used computer. But yes, there is that possibility.
Where you getting that?
I don't know. It's.
Are you building it?
No. It's being sent to me by one of the subscribers. And it's an AMD machine. And the sole purpose of it is for streaming DaVinci Resolve. And since I'm going to be streaming, I have to put OBS on there. So that's going to be the 3 things at this point in time that I plan on putting on there. I don't know.
What are you going to do with your old computer?
I'm still going to use the old computer. I've still got not issues. I got issues with it. I still got plans for it.
You got issues?
Do I have issues?
It's your miss. That's a new word tonight. It's mish.
What am I looking for here?
I don't know. What you looking for?
Well, that's the question. Is I don't.
Now, have you got my voicemail?
Oh, I know what it is I'm looking for. Let me jump back over here for just a second. I think it's in. Somebody else is joining. I think it's in here. No, it's not going to be in there. I have to jump back over here to the stream now to see who joined. Jim joins us. There we go. So it was Darren. Hi, Jim. Still working on your slides, I see.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It'll be the whole month at the rate it's going.
Of April and May.
Well, at least April, I think. Yeah.
Oh, you're scanning slides?
No, negatives and photos.
Oh, wow. You got a scanner for that? Nice. What model is that?
It's an Epson V600.
Oh, wow. Do they still make those?
Very good question. I don't know, but Best Buy had them in stock of all places, not in the store local to me, but if I have any problem with it within the next 28 days or so, at least I can return it locally.
I bought one of those about 6 years ago, and I scanned all my negatives. That was really cool. And then the thing crapped out on me. I'm like, oh, great. I'm glad I got all those scanned in, but it was a nice little unit.
Well, here's the deal. It has to last me for 40 sets of photos and negatives.
Oh, it'll work.
40 sets. And it's taking me between 3 to 4 hours to do each set. So you do the math.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And that's what, 36 exposures per set?
It's a mixture of 36 and 24s.
Yeah. Nice.
That has got to be a little bit of tedious patient testing work.
Yeah, it certainly can be.
Can only imagine. My goodness. All right, this isn't what I want. You know what? I'm going to maybe not do this.
Okay.
Well, I could share the screen with Zoom and bring it up over on YouTube, but it's not that important. I honestly thought I could throw this together in like seconds. What was I thinking? There we go. That'll work. So everybody having a decent Monday, all things considered?
Yeah, and that'll be a fun Saturday
This coming or this past?
coming.
Yeah,
had
I
a
think it's gonna be all right.
The new toy going in.
Oh, you got a new toy going in?
Yep.
What do you got going in?
A 2
Oh.
terabyte M drive.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Doug is going to guide me through the program he uses.
Oh.
For backups?
Coning the hard drive. Gonna transfer the 1 terabyte to the 2 terabyte, and put the 1 terabyte drive in place of the 500 gigabyte drive.
That's easy to do.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I don't mess up the 1 terabyte drive. It's got all my present information on it.
Yeah, it's
The
always
operating
good
system.
to try to not mess up something when you're doing something like that.
I had a good Monday considering I was working overtime Friday and I crashed the crap out of a machine and put a really big hole in the back of it. And I only had one comment said to me today.
You're
I
fired.
heard you had a mishap. So yep, it's not my first one and it won't be the last.
It wasn't you're fired?
No.
I'm just messing with you.
Crap happens.
Oh, sure it does.
Luckily, nobody got hurt. That's the best thing out of the whole situation.
Yeah, the
I
machine
could have
can be
gotten hurt.
replaced.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can't replace people.
No, you can't.
I could have gotten hurt. I could have died from it. My neighbor on another machine could have died from it. So we're good. Only one person said something. Anywhere else, I probably would have gotten ragged all day long about it, but I hear you had a mishap. Yep, I did good. When I screw up good.
Probably not the first time it's happened either.
No, it's not. Oh, we just got a brand new Haas machine back in what 2009, 2008, and they retrofitted a pallet changer in there. So when and this is a vertical horizontal CNC machine, so when one pallet's inside machining stuff, when it gets done, the other pallet shoots out, and some guy and just with computers, you get distracted. One little mistake will screw you. So this guy distracted me and I left the part loose. It slung that part through the door, put a hole through the door, went all the way through the supervisor's door, through the window, bulletproof glass now, and almost hit that supervisor in the head. Oh man, that was the worst one ever.
Did he duck?
I hope
No,
so.
he didn't duck. He didn't know what happened. He just was lucky he wouldn't stand in the wrong place. It probably would have took his arm out. Yeah, it's like a spindle's running 12 grand as a top speed on these machines. It's like a bullet.
A lot of energy in that
Yeah.
motion.
All right.
Yeah, I felt bad about it. And when I crashed that machine Friday, I was supposed to work till 1:30, and I'm like, oh, you know, got on the PA system. Fernando, VM2. I got to looking. It's like, yeah, he's gonna be a while fixing this. I'm going home. It's 12:30. I'm supposed to be there till 1:30. I'll say bye. I'm having a bad day
How long did it take him to repair it?
all day, from what I heard. All day Friday.
Wow. All right, that looks good. That looks all
I
right.
have to take some pictures tomorrow of the damage I done, but it's not cool.
So that covers up the entire bottom row of the Zoom, which in this case is Josh, Darren, and Chris. And even though Darren doesn't have his camera going and Chris doesn't either, I still don't like that. So I'm going to have to work on that. Oops. Probably just killed the stream. That right there. Well, at least it's not stopping the stream like it did earlier today. That's good. It was actually kind of funny. By the time I figured out what had happened, I was past my 1 to 3 minute time.
Could you put it to the top above the clock?
Well, no, because
already at the top.
No, it's at the bottom, but I can't put it to the top because then I have to shift down Zoom. I can't shift down Zoom. Then I have to move the clocks, and I can't do that. So I don't know yet how I'm going to do that.
That's another nightmare.
Yeah. I like the concept that Doug came up with by putting it there, and I'm sure he wasn't the first.
Well, this is something you're going to do at the end.
It can be. It could be, sure.
That should work. If I'm going to do it at the end of the stream, I'll just put it across the middle of everything.
Yeah. And then earlier today, I demonstrated some DaVinci scrolling text. Different way of doing that. Even though DaVinci's built-in's got a scrolling text, this one's far more in depth. So, oh, wait a minute. That looks funny. Why does that look like that? Oh, because the bottom line is off. I see. I should go fix that.
I see, said the blind man.
I think a blind man put that together, actually. That was done over here, was it not? Oh my gosh, yes, I can see it now. I can see it clearly. Oh my goodness. Let's bring that right. Oh, I like that. I grabbed one corner and the whole picture moved. Probably another interesting little thing that Da Vinci's come up with, that there'll be 14 different people come out with new feature in Da Vinci Resolve. There we go. That'll look a little better. Grab another still. Export it out. Where am I going to put this? I'm going to put this in stills. Yes, I am. Somebody's got a TV or something going in the background. I can hear that. Let me guess. It's Greg, since his box is lit up.
Yep.
Yeah, I jumped back over here to see. I could have made an educated guess anyway. Now, oh wow, it's 11 o'clock already. I have a different game plan for tonight. Going to do the 1 hour stream. And then the after Zoom stream, my participation is only going to be about 30 minutes. I'm going to try to go to bed at midnight to see if I might be able to not have this crazy sleep pattern that I have had for about 3 weeks now. I enjoyed last night. If she's off the next day, that would be fine. But when she's got to work, it's just, it's hell on my body. So
what's your crazy sleep pattern, may I ask?
Oh, I go to bed at 4 and wake up at 10, then try to wake up at noon to watch Doug and run her to work, take a nap, and sleep between 6 and 9 at night, get up, set the stream up, go pick her up. It's just, I got to change it.
Your biological clock is screwed up, basically.
Oh, big time. No doubt about that.
So is mine, but I've gotten used to it.
Yeah, I probably could, but I don't really want to. And then I
almost told my job today, is like, hey, I want to work 5 8-hour days. I wouldn't have to get up until 5:30 in the morning, or actually 6:30, and be there at 7. I'm getting up at 3:30 every morning. I'm there by 4:30.
Are you the only one on the 10-hour 410s, or is everybody on 410s?
We have people on 410s, and we have maybe one person on 5/8s. But if we go into overtime, I'm gonna hate it. And I am doing overtime. I like going in at my regular hours at 5 a.m. and getting off at 1:30 in the afternoon on Friday. It's perfect.
Yeah, that's one nice advantage of that.
But if I work the 5/8s, I'm going to have to go in early every morning, and I need to know a week in advance ahead of time that that's coming up. So,
yeah, either that or go to the traditional Monday through Friday, with Saturday being an overtime day.
I thought about that too, but really, do I want to do that?
What do you want, Ken? You asked me to start my video.
No, I shut your video off because you're texting somebody, and you guys know how I feel about that. So I just turned your videos off. Roy says he drove over the road for 30 years and grew up on the farm. I think mine is normal. What is overtime?
What is overtime?
Yeah, for an OTR driver, what is overtime? They probably do not get paid overtime.
No matter where I switch my schedule to, I'm going to be doing the same stuff.
Yeah. Well, Mrs. K's schedule got approved. This is going to be her last Friday to work, this coming Friday. Let me check the calendar. This coming Friday night.
So that good thing that's like.
Just sit right there, please. Yes. because it's her weekend to work. So she'll work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of this week, and then that'll be it. No more Fridays.
Have coffee.
Okay, I'll take a cup.
You want?
Yes. On her weekend work week, she'll work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then whatever the other one is, which I believe is Tuesday. Now, what is it? I'll have to look at it later. Sunday, Monday, I don't know. They've got one job pay period runs one time, and the other pay period runs one day offset from that. So it's really hard to keep up with the time. So are we going to have Mrs. K live on from now on? Yes, I'm gonna get a little step stool for her to sit on, and she's gonna be sitting right here beside me, and she's gonna co-host the show. Yes, and that way, when she brings me burnt grilled cheese sandwiches,
Damn, that sounds good.
well, when I say burnt grilled cheese sandwiches, I'm not kidding you. It's a burnt grilled cheese sandwich.
Does it have a tomato in it?
I doubt it. Actually,
I'm just messing with you.
it do not have tomato. Let me see if the other side's burnt. Oh, the other side looks
that?
normal. See, this is an old trick she needs to learn. When I was cooking in restaurants, if the one side looked good, that's the side that went up. You never showed the customer the side that was burnt.
That's a good one. What the hell is I watching?
Cooking 101. So it's a hockey puck. No, I'm going to eat it. I'm hungry, but it could be considered a hockey puck. Yes.
Stupid movie last night, and they had grilled cheese with tomato in it. I'm like,
Well,
that sounds interesting. I've never had that before.
It's
I
good.
might try that one day.
Got a little device that cooks grilled cheese. You just put the bread in and put the cheese on the bread and put 2 pieces of bread and lay it down, lock it. And
Yep, I remember those.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's called the George Foreman Grilled Cheese Maker.
Oh, that guy.
Mine's called
I still like my old cast iron skillet. You can't go wrong with that guy.
I know, but our stove, we got a glass top. They say you're not supposed to use that.
Oh,
You're not supposed to use a cast iron skillet on a glass top?
That's what it said in the manual.
I have never heard that.
Well, that stove is going to go to the garbage, and I will put in a regular gas stove.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not having that crap.
I wish we'd known that before.
So I got a chuckle. I went to
that? Induction heat, they call it?
I wanted to check subscribers real quick, so I went to YouTube, and I'm going to go to my channel. But when I go to YouTube, it says Ken Stout Live. 13 people are watching, and right next to it, it says Call of Duty from OBS Jake, and it says Call of Duty Black Ops 4 with homies. Here, that's funny.
What is that?
That's absolutely funny. The homie phrase is catching on. Thank Jose for that.
Yeah, cast iron is great for camping.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going camping without my cast iron skillets. I got a whole set of them. Even the kettle. I could put a roast in there and a bunch of potatoes and carrots and put it on top of that campfire. I'm good to go.
That thing I got, I think it's made out of cast iron, but it's made out of something like
We'll
that.
do it. Look, Mrs. K and I will do a cooking show one of these days. I'll set the cameras up and we'll actually do a cooking show.
I just wish I had a gas stove here. I hate this electric thing. It's a piece of junk. I learned how to cook on gas.
A lot of people enjoy cooking on the gas stove.
It's quick, it's efficient, it's cheap.
Yeah. They say you can regulate the heat a little bit better too.
Oh yeah.
So it would actually be cheaper than electric.
Oh yeah.
buying the gas.
Well, not in California right now, but it used to be.
I noticed the new next door neighbor had the electric company out today checking over her electrical stuff too. So makes me wonder if this whole block is not wired wrong somehow.
Hey, you hear about that? Speaking of electrical stuff, it's kind of funny, but it's not. So two men in Georgia broke into a power substation and they got electrocuted and died. It's funny, but it's not funny.
I heard about it. That was funny. And they deserve to be electrocuted.
I know, but it's still,
I hadn't heard anything about that.
they didn't know what they were doing, I guess.
They're idiots.
Clearly, they didn't Google, and clearly, they did not watch a YouTube video prior to trying to do what they were trying to do.
And they didn't have 35
Ken's
years.
house is wired for 120, probably.
Ken, they didn't have 35 years experience.
That's exact. You know, we're going to be
What
poking fun at
amazing-
him one of these days, and he's going to mention the fact that we poke fun of me on his channel. That would be funny.
What amazes me is a 14-year-old girl broke into this airport less than an eighth of a mile from me, broke into the airport, broke into a King Air, a $3 million turboprop plane, and figured out how to start it up from learning how to do that on YouTube, I think.
I'm guessing it
But-
doesn't take a key.
Well, I don't know all that information, but she got in there and got it started up, and she ran that prop right into her fire hydrant because she didn't know how to fly or taxi. Sheared the prop and the gearbox completely off. I got pictures of it. I can't show that to anybody because she was underage. But
Blur her
she
face out.
And come to find out, she was a runaway, hooked on crack or something at the age of 4. I'm like, really? So they tightened up security here.
Imagine.
You think?
I know absolutely nothing about how to start a plane, but I don't know if it takes a key or not. I know my car, you can't start it without the key, but you don't put the key in anywhere. You just have to have the fob with you, so when you push the button, the car starts. Because if you don't, and I know this from experience, and unfortunately more than one time, if you hit the button, it goes beep, 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 beep.
Yeah,
It
well,
won't start.
some planes, the only key that it works on is the door, and some planes is inside. Every aircraft's different.
King Air, that's an expensive plane, isn't it?
Yeah, like 3 million, maybe more. 14-year-old figured out how to start it up. And then they're also saying, well, maybe it was pure luck to push the right button. I don't know. Man, they beefed up the security there. Now I have to wear a badge when I'm on the ramp if I'm doing a photo shoot.
Budgets? We don't need no stinking budgets.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, they tightened up security countrywide because of her. And a lot of people has been, they're pressing the codes to go through the gates. If you don't let that gate close behind you, it's automatic $1,000 fine for not doing it now, which has been implemented for years. Nobody enforced it until now.
So before you drive off, you gotta let the gate close.
Yeah, you gotta let the gate close behind you.
So I Googled how to start a small aircraft. And
Did you type in which kind?
no, I just go in basic aircraft.
You know how to know after you before Googling that.
Step one. This is how you started. I kid you not. How to start a small aircraft. This is funny.
It is funny.
Oh, it's hilarious. Wait till you see it.
You see the YouTube videos of it. It is really funny.
See, I think it's this one. Now everybody should be on the same sheet of music and seeing the picture of an airplane, both over the YouTube stream and on Zoom. Yep, we're good to go. How to start a small aircraft. Step number one, brief the passengers. I'm stealing the plane, but I have checked, brief the passengers. Fasten the seatbelts. Again, I'm stealing the plane. Check the circuit breaker. So down here I see this more items. I'm linking. Hopefully there are more steps, right?
Now there's a crap load of circuit breakers.
Oh wait, Ken. I click on that thinking it'll keep going. It no. Now we have the same thing, only this time it's got pictures and arrows and cute little things to show you how to do this. And when you scroll down to the circuit breakers,
there's the breakers.
Right. And then the next step is verify avionics is on. So yeah, you probably hit the nail right on the head. When she got in there and flipped a bunch of things and all of a sudden that propeller started going around and yeah.
Except for this is gas powered, what you're looking at. This was jet powered.
Oh, it was a jet? Oh, wow.
It's a twin engine turboprop, which is powered by jets.
Oh, wow.
We call them turboprops because it's jet powered.
I'm not going to Google how to start a small jet engine.
But this is the same thing almost.
It's probably real similar.
On, off, both.
And just like, oh, there's Zoom came back. Wow, yes, I didn't have to change anything. Zoom actually came back on the YouTube stream. That's amazing.
I can't believe that girl did that.
Start planes. There used to be a way to start a plane by spinning the propeller manually.
Oh yeah, I mean my dad did it all the time with the before he put a starter on the
Yeah, back in the day, didn't you have to go out and hang yourself off the propeller and then jump and try to spin it and hopefully it caught?
Yeah, on the Luscombe, we had to hand prop it. He eventually put a starter on it. Matter of fact, back in those days, it was a wooden prop. He finally put a chrome prop on it because he wanted a different pitch for faster performance. And there's a video on my YouTube channel where he was doing 8 loop-de-loops back to back, which was kind of cool.
Brian Lightfoot said, Zoom's like a boomerang. It eventually comes back. Yeah, if I can remember which button to push, it'll always come back. But it still bothers me that I can share my screen and it comes back. If anyone else shares a screen, it doesn't come back. And I don't quite understand that. I think Wintermute had the right theory in that this is looking for a specific window. When you guys share your screen, it opens that up in a second window, which would be called Zoom window number 2. OBS is looking for Zoom window number 1. And then when it stops sharing it, you would think it would revert back to Zoom window number 1, but it doesn't. So way above my head, not going to worry about it. And I can't eat the burnt cheese sandwich. I took 2 bites and that was it. So I got to figure out a way to make that disappear and go, boy, that was delicious.
You just got to eat it.
Oh, gosh, no. 2 bites, that was it. That's, and I can't throw it away. She'll go through the trash.
That stupid movie I was watching last night. Grilled cheese and tomato. I'm like, huh?
I like grilled cheese and onion on mine. I like tomato, onion, and grilled cheese, or cheese on my grilled cheese sandwiches. I got to give up. Me and the English language
tried
today.
that before.
Fried ham and egg sandwich.
There we go.
Rick Lake says hello, and he's not doing much. His lower back hurts. Yep, I bet. I did housework today all afternoon until about 6:15. I said, "Oh man, I'm 50 minutes past my nap time." Promptly went in and laid down and
Cheese
took a
and
nap.
watermelon? Gross.
Cheese and watermelon.
Ugh.
Some people do that.
Put watermelon on a grilled cheese sandwich?
Ugh.
God.
I think I've heard of that before.
You want to talk about your oddball pregnancy cravings? I think cheese and watermelon would be right up there near the top. But
What
wait,
about
that's coming from Brian. So Brian's not pregnant, never been pregnant, never will be pregnant.
what about
So
eating syrup with catfish?
Brian says I'm not pregnant. Brian, you're a little bit. Never mind.
I knew this one girl
Be
now.
right back.
She liked using pickles and peanut butter.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Ugh. Still gross.
Tim, you ever heard of a little bit? You heard of syrup with fish?
Yeah. That's a southeastern thing.
Yeah.
I never could get into this stupid bull peanut crap out there. That was just ugh.
Oh, wow, that's
Wow.
not full peanut. My niece, when she comes, she's probably gonna take some back for her husband.
Oh, that's gross to me. That's like eating snot out of my nose. That's just pure grossness. That's what they do. They even have oh, it's coming up. Bull Peanut Festival's coming up in Brooklet, Georgia, I believe.
It might be when she comes. She comes in May. It might be time for peanuts. I'm not sure.
It's getting close. That's the grossest thing I've ever ate in my life. I'd rather just have a big old fish fry or a what's the other thing to do? Low country boil. That's the best thing they do out there.
I like low country boil, but I'm not crazy about the shrimp and all. But I'll.
Oh, I love it. East Californians out here don't know how to do that kind of stuff. And they don't know nothing about oh, what's the other one called? Oh, not a brisket. It's hell.
Pig in the ground.
Yeah, something like that. Same thing. Boston butt. These people out here don't know nothing about grilling a Boston butt, which is the same thing as pork.
All right, I am back. Brian Lightfoot says now ham pineapple pizza is his kryptonite. Again,
Oh yes,
pineapple pizza. Ugh.
Ham and pineapple is the best on pizza.
Awesome ham hocks. Rick Lake says trying to eat apple pie, and Tim says that. I'm not sure what he said, but we'll let that go at that for now. And I am going to end the show a little early and try to implement my theory. I want to thank everyone that was here. Tony Wallow was first, Bobby Warren second. OBS Jake showed up briefly. Alex Sheik was there. Roy, Jeff, Mike Wojcik, Jim, and any other. Greg Guy was there. You're slipping, Greg. You're slipping.
Yeah, I know. I was eating.
I understand. I think that's everybody. Brian Lightfoot. Don't have the outro done yet. No problem, Rick. We'll see you tomorrow. There probably will be a Daily Da Vinci tomorrow. At least that's the plan. Depends on how this new thing goes. So let me undo my cameras. My camera's off. So thank you, everybody. The Zoom will run. If you want to join the Zoom, send me an email and we'll discuss credentials. I'm going to end the stream now by hitting the right button this time.